This is Modern Refugee. When I was young, as I started to get older, one of the first things that I learned how to do was can. And there's different types of canning. You can can vegetables, you can can meat, you can can fruit. But what I want to talk to you about today is something that isn't quite as known. It's called dry canning. And that's where you can preserve dried goods in canning jars. You can preserve stuff like crackers, there's cheese crackers and regular crackers, pasta, macaroni, oatmeal, white rice, shelled corn, cornmeal, dried beans. I want to take a quick second here to tell you I'm going to do another video up the road on shelled corn, how to process shelled corn in a process that's called nixtamalization. And that's how you can take dried field corn and you can make that into something you can eat. You can make hominy, you can make masa flour with it. That's going to be one of my videos up the road. I'm going to go over really quickly here how you can do that type of stuff with these items. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need some mason jars, and you're going to need your dry goods, whatever you want to preserve. First thing you're going to do is you're going to wash and dry these mason jars out, and then you're going to set them inside an oven that's at about 175 to 200 degrees for about 15 minutes. That's going to dry the cans out. It's going to kind of pasteurize the inside of the cans. Then you're going to take those hot cans out of the oven, and you're going to fill them with whatever dry good you want to use, whether it's pasta or rice or beans. You're going to fill those jars up to almost to the inside of the lip, right about to here. Then you're going to take those jars and you're going to set them back into your oven with an oven mitt, of course. And you're going to turn your oven up to about 250 degrees, and you're going to leave them in for about an hour. And when you have about 15 minutes of that hour left, you're going to take your new canning lids and you're going to set them into a pie plate. You're going to set them in the oven beside the jars, and that heat from the oven is going to pasteurize these lids, and it's going to warm up this seal. Then when your hour's elapsed, you're going to take your oven mitt, you're going to take your jars out with your dried goods in them. You're going to set them on your counter, and you're going to take a paper towel, dry paper towel there, and you're going to wipe the lids or the rims of these cans with that dry paper towel. And you're going to take your hot lids that you just got out of the oven too. You're going to, sorry about that, and you're going to set those onto your cans, and then you're going to tighten your rims down with an oven mitt and a towel, of course, so you don't burn yourself. And you're going to tighten these down, and then you're just going to leave those set on your counter. And what's going to happen as that jar cools is that contraction of those items inside the jar cooling is going to seal these lids. Like you can see here, these are all sealed. Just like you were pressure canning or any other type of canning. So now that these items are sealed in these jars, you can put them up with the rest of your food. And these will last a very, very long time. And I actually find that crackers actually last longer after they've been dried canned than what they do if you just left them in the original packaging. Plus, it's a hard barrier, so nothing can get into your put up food, you know, like paper boxes and stuff, mice or whatnot can get into them. Nothing can really get into that glass. So there you have it. That's a quick video on dry canning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. More videos to come.